Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I have a one-sheet wonder to show you. We are going to be making graduation cards using the Hey Sports Fan Designer Series paper. We are going to create 4 cards out of a 6 by 12. So if you use a full 12 by 12, you're going to get 8 graduation cards. Let's switch the camera and get started. All right, so the paper pack that I'm using is the Hey Sports Fan. You are going to get some great graduation cards with this bundle. And I also brought in the Slim Sayings stamp set to use this Congrats to the Grad. But I'm going to show you how you can use just the paper and you don't need the stamp set, or you can do both. So let's get started. We are going to start out, you can see I've went ahead and cut out a bunch of these pennants. And then I want the Designer Series paper that has the stars on it. So it's stars on one side, baseballs on the other. We are going to cut this at 6 by 12. Like I said, we're going to use a 6 by 12. You're going to get 4. So if you want 8 cards, just use the full 12 by 12. So we're going to cut it at 6 by 12. And then we're going to cut this at 8 inches. And now we're going to turn it and cut it at 3 inches. We are going to create 2 slimline cards and 2 regular size cards. Now we're going to take this and cut this down at 3 inches. So we got 2 pieces that are 3 by 4 and 2 that are 8 by 3 or 3 by 8. All right, so I'm going to show you, let's see, I need a piece of vanilla, thick, because it is going to be a card base. I want to use thick. So this one is going to be the second one. I'm going to show you for the first card, just a regular slimline card. The Hudsonville High School colors are maize and blue, so we're going to go with the navy. I'm going to use my kids' school color, even though I don't have kids in school anymore. So this piece here, let me get the dimensions for you, is 8 1/4 by 6 1/2, scored at 3 1/4. Yes. So fold that in half on that score line. You're going to take one of those star strips, like so, and you're going to attach it. Where did my adhesive go? Here it is. You're going to attach it to the card front. Now we do have slimline envelopes in the mini catalog, so you don't have to worry about that. The next thing I did was I took the Congrats Grad and I stamped it in Night of Navy on Very Vanilla, because the background on the Sports Fan is very vanilla. And then I cut another piece of the Night of Navy. So we're going to stick those together. So this is a very simple, basic. You could do all 4, if you did a 12 by 12, you could do all 4 of these slimline cards identical. Or I'm going to show you how we're going to switch it up. All right, now if you have the tailored tag punch, I'm going to show you how to make a graduation hat with this punch. So we're going to bring in, I got to grab some scrap of Night of Navy, which I had, but now I buried it. All right, so we're going to punch our tailored tag just like we would. Now, sorry to say, this is already sold out. It was on the retired list. We're going to take a little strip of white. It's just a scrap. And I'm going to just attach a little adhesive on the end, and I'm going to attach it to my punched piece. Now I'm going to bring this back in, and I'm going to where this is here and here, we're going to punch that out. So you're going to line that up just like that. So it makes it more of a like a diamond shape, like your graduation hats. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the punch again and you're going to come in and you're going to do a halfway, so half of a punch like that. And that's going to be your hat. So just put your adhesive. And we're also going to use the tailor tag punch to create our tassel. So we're going to just put that on there just like that. We're going to take some of the coordinating, that is Bumblebee. And what you want to do is just come in kind of on an angle like that. And then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to start snipping little strips. Like so. And that's going to give you your little tassel there. And then we're going to take a glue dot. And we're going to place that on there. Then we're going to take those gorgeous stars that are in the mini catalog with the Hey Sports Fan collection there. All right. That star has lost its sticky back, so we're going to just stick it on a glue dot. And we'll stick that right on there. And then you can decide where you want to place that on your card. I think I'll put it there, and I'm going to pop that up. But I'm just going to pop up this one side. You can put some adhesive here. So just like that. There we have that. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now what you can do, grab my trimmer here. Because graduation, we like to give checks or cash or gift cards. We're going to take this thick Very Vanilla and we're going to cut it down to 8 1/4. And we're going to score it at 3 1/4. Get my And then we're going to score it at 3 1/4, 6 1/2. And then I'm going to give it 1.5 inches for my pocket inside. So I'm going to cut that at 8 inches. And now we just created a nice little pocket on the inside for cash, a check, gift card, whatever you would like. All right, so this time I'm using the thick Very Vanilla, but you could do it with any of your school colors. So I'm going to just put a little adhesive on the inside, just on the sides, and I created my pocket. Now, if you want to secure your gift card a little bit more, you can add as much adhesive in here as you like, and that will tighten that down to create your tighter pocket. So now for the front, we're going to attach our piece of our 3 by 8 designer series paper. And then I cut just a strip of Night of Navy, and we're going to put that across the front. Now you can do it the exact same way you did the other card, but we're going to just change this one up a bit. like so. Again, I stamped the Congrats Grad in the Night of Navy, and then we have the Night of Navy cardstock. And we're going to just stick that down. I'm going to stick it to the side here a little bit. Because this time, instead of the graduation hat, I cut a pennant from that Hey Sports Fan paper. And we're going to just stick that on the front. And I'm going to pop that on up as well, I think. You can leave it flat, but I think I'm going to just pop it up. Now, you can also use the stamps and the dies to die cut and do different pennants, whatever you would like to do. We're going to put that on there. And then you can come in with your stars, and maybe you want to just put them on this little strip or on your sentiment or on both. However you want to do it. So there are the two different Slimline cards. They are 3 by 8, all right? So now you have two little pieces left. Remember these? So I'm going to just change up my color scheme so you can see the different colors. So we're going to come in with thick berry vanilla, and this is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 5.5. No, 4 1/4. And then I'm going to come in, we're going to use the Evening Evergreen. And we are going to just stick that to our card front. Then we're going to take one of our pieces and attach that to the side here, like so. And we have our stamped in Evening Evergreen. And then I have the Celebrate. So let's see how we're going to place this. I think that would work good. Or maybe we can put it off to this side. There we go. I think I like that better. You could mat that in the yellow or the green, whichever you prefer. I'm going to leave this flat. And that's going to go over here. And then I'm going to pop up my Celebrate. Again, I just hand cut that right out of that Designer Series paper. We're going to pop that up. It's going to have to go on an angle. I want to stay within the perimeter of the card. I think like that. Now you can come in with those green stars or mix them up and do green and the bumblebee. But what cute, quick, and easy graduation cards. All right, so that's number 3. Now we're going to switch it up again, and we're going to very vanilla card base. I like to stay neutral like this, so then I don't have to add a piece on the inside, and you have plenty of room to stamp on the inside. Now we're going to take this, we're going to change it up just a bit again. I want you to see all the different options that you could go with. This time we're going to use the Poppy Parade, and I just have little strips. So we're going to attach those strips, to the back side. There are so many options you can do. I mean, the choice is yours. Depending on your school colors, it really doesn't matter. Whatever ones you choose. Now we're gonna just come over from the side and the top and the bottom. Just center your piece in here, like so. Now we're going to come in, and I'm gonna just put this, just kind of not mat it. Do I want red or do I want yellow? I think I'm gonna come in with that poppy. Play with your colors. Decide which you like best. I think I like that. You don't have to do everything straight. Sometimes it's fun just to purposely put things off center or on an angle. You can see I had to flip that over and stamp it on the other side because it wasn't inked good. And then I'll come out like this, and then we'll pop the pennant up. Like I said, if you use a full 12 by 12 sheet instead of a 6 by 12, you're going to get 8. You're going to get 4 slimline cards and 4 regular size cards. Look at that. And now finish that off with your stars. Let's see, I might go off. And kind of scatter them like so. There you have it. There are your 4 graduation cards from one 6 by 12 designer series paper. Again, if you want to get more, just use your 12 by 12 and you'll get 4 of the slimline and 4 of the regular. Change up your paper colors for your schools, mix and match. Again, I used the Hey Sports Fans designer series paper with the Slim Saints stamp set and then those gorgeous stars. You'll find the complete list of all the supplies that I use down below the video under Show More. If you need any of those supplies, I do appreciate any and all orders. That's what keeps me going here. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe. Give me those thumbs up, those likes. Click on that bell in the upper right-hand corner so you know when I go live. That is it for today. Thanks for stopping by.